I would like to talk about the migratory journey of about 50 billion birds, which starts in the fall every year, in order to get away from the winter months in the world, when the winter months begin. I can hear many of you saying, of course, because of the weather and food shortages. Of course, these factors are also partly has an effect. However, many scientific studies have shown that many birds travel more in the necessary food and favorable climate. Many studies have shown that many bird species migrate south before the weather gets colder and there is no shortage of food. These results show that the reason for migration is not directly related to weather conditions and food. The reasons for migration appears to be due to many factors, such as reproduction, competition, etc. As it may seem, the migration phenomenon is actually a very complex structure. Now, let's try to give a few examples to look for answers to these questions. Barn swallows, for example, make the perilous 4,350 kilometers journey from the southern hemisphere to the northern hemisphere each spring and lay their eggs. To give another example, northern bush nightingales migrate from the northern hemisphere to the southern hemisphere in large flocks each fall. These small birds, weighing 9 to 10 grams, fly 1,500 kilometers for 86 hours. So, how do birds achieve this? First, it takes fuel to keep the birds flying for such long periods of time. This fuel is the fat they store in their bodies before migration. In the studies, it has been observed that there is an increase in the weight of migrating birds before their migration. Birds feed very intensively as the migration period approaches. Second, let's consider bird navigation. Birds migrate either during the day or at night. The guides of those which migrate during the day are the sun, and the guides of those which migrate at night are the moon and stars. So, how do these birds find their way in cloudy weather? Here, the factor is the ferromagnetic particles found in the necks of migratory birds. These particles act as a compass for birds. It's called a biological compass, and show their position relative to the Earth's magnetic field lines, and where they should go. Studies have shown that migratory birds lose their direction on cloudy days, when magnets are attached to their necks to verify the biological compass. This situation actually confirms the biological compass. Thus, thanks to the biological compass, birds can find their direction accurately, not only in sunny or clear weather, but also in cloudy weather. This migration event of billions of birds is of vital importance for humans. Because birds are the main enemy of harmful insects. If the birds did not migrate regularly every year, the pests would do tremendous damage to the plants. For example, millions of insects lay their eggs on plants in the spring. Birds eat the caterpillars hatching from these eggs. In other words, birds protect the plants, prevent the increase in the number of insects, and prevent an absolute famine that can occur with the absence of plants. Especially, in migration months, hunters should be more careful and sensitive about not hunting migrating animals. I hope the bird population does not decrease. Goodbye. Stay with science.